Hey everyone, this is going to be a relatively short and simple video, and here we will learn how to make multiple predictions based on a single input. So in the previous video we have done the opposite thing. We had multiple inputs that would contribute to one prediction, but here we will learn how to make multiple predictions based on one input. It will be surprisingly simple, and you might think it doesn't even warrant the video, but as you can probably guess, we will build on this in the future to make more interesting and advanced things. So in this example, we will use a very popular toy dataset. It is called Iris Flowers dataset, and it allows you to predict a species of flower based on several parameters and measurements, like its sepal length and width, and its petal length and width. So let's get started, and I will quickly show you how the dataset looks like, and then we will explore what we want to do with it. So first I will import pandas as PD. If you are not familiar with pandas, don't worry about it. It's not going to be very necessary for this video, and we will learn more about it later. For now, you can think of it as Excel in Python. It allows you to basically load data and browse it as a table, and then do all sorts of simple manipulations to it, or complex manipulations, but here we will only use one command or two. So first we will load the data. You can download the data for this tutorial by following the link in the description of this video. So we will type pd.read_csv. It will load the CSV file from the path that I specify relative to the directory my notebook is in. And then I'm going to look at a data sample to show you how the dataset looks like. Sample. So here's what I told you. What I told it to do is take a sample of the dataset. It will be a random sample of several rows, and it will take 5% of the dataset just to give you the idea of how it looks like. So here we have random rows from the dataset. They contain the measurements of each flower, it's the shapes of its sepals and petals, and the species of the flower. Iris virginica, Iris setosa, Iris versicolor, and that's it. There are 3 species that this dataset contains. And what we want to be able to do is to take one of these measurements and predict the species based on it. And in the future tutorials we will try to take into account more of these measurements. So this might not seem that interesting, but it's very simple and very convenient toy problem to learn machine learning on. So here we will take one, for example, petal width as an input. We will multiply it by weights and output the flower species. An important thing to note here is that it's pretty much the same as doing a separate prediction multiple times. So like in the first video that we have done on neural networks, where we had only one neuron, here the output is the probability that flowers belongs to the species. So technically we could just run the first network that we have made 3 times. We could multiply it by one weight to predict how likely it is to be of a species setosa. Then we would run through multiplied by a separate weight to determine the probability of a versicolor, and the third time we would do the same thing for the third species. This is very simple, and this is what makes this tutorial so easy. The most important thing to understand is to notice that these predictions are completely separate. So unlike in the previous video where we had a neural network with multiple inputs and single output, and there all of them were obviously interconnected, all 3 inputs were fundamentally influencing the output of the network and the behavior of its behavior. Here here you can think of it as 3 independent units that each receive a separate data or separate weights. Okay. So let's get started with coding, and I will show you how to do this in very simple code in a few functions. So first let's make a function called element-wise multiplication. This is the operation that we will do to multiply input by 3 weights, each one in turn. So it will accept a number, which is our input, and vector, which is the list of our weights. As always, we will have output, but unlike before, the output will contain multiple numbers, so it's going to be a list. Generally what we want is for output to contain 3 numbers, each one containing the probability of how likely the flower is to belong to each of the species. Then we will simply make a simple loop for each element in our weight vector, we will append to an output. We will create a prediction and append it to an output. And the prediction will be simply number, that is our input, multiplied by the element. That is our weight. And as a result, we will return the output. That will be our list of probabilities. Now, as always, we will want to define our inputs. Let's say we will take petal width. It will be something like random, like 1.4. The exact numbers are really not important for this tutorial. Then we will, as always, create our list of inputs. To get used to inputs being in a list, because in all the future videos we will have more than one input, obviously. And we will want to create a list of our weights. Again, completely made up because we haven't learned how to train them yet properly. What's wrong? First of all, this petal width. Yes, little typo. Excellent. Next up, we will define our INN, neural network. It will accept inputs, which will only contain petal width and weights. And to make our prediction, we will simply do this element-wise multiplication, which will just multiply input by each of the weights in the list. Inputs 0 and weights, and we will return prediction. Final thing that we want to do is, as always, use our neural network to calculate the prediction. Prediction is ANN, passing its inputs and weights, and printing out the result. Ta-da! Excellent! So this is what we wanted. We have a list of predictions, and the way I have intended this to be is that, let's say, one of the predictions will be much higher than the other two. So neural network thinks there's a 5.6% probability that it belongs to Iris setosa, 70% probability that the species is, what was that, Iris versicolor, the second one, and even less probability, 11.2% probability that it is Iris versicolor. So that's it. This is making our predictions based on with multiple outputs. Hopefully you can see the value in this. So unlike making one output, we can have multiple ones, and we have predict multiple species or multiple different parameters. And in the future, this will also be important because if you are learning about deep learning, there will be multiple layers in our neural network. Each of them will contain multiple neurons, and we will need to make predictions for each of these neurons. So this will be a prediction with multiple outputs. We will never use this exact function because in the next video we will learn how to make multiple inputs and multiple outputs, and in that case it will be necessary to use a little bit of a different operation. But that's, spoiler alert. You will learn all about it in my next video. So what you need to learn here is that three predictions are completely separate. You just do three different multiplications, and that's it. That's very simple and relatively short video. Hopefully you have found it useful and understandable. The most important thing is that you keep following these videos, and we will build on top of this to build much more interesting stuff. So I'll see you in my future tutorials.